So they're constantly like going off at each other and then everything around them. They're very, very like, I don't know, they're shit little cunts, honestly. They're terrible. And they're loud. Oh, holy fuck. I'm guessing they're going to maybe Roshawk? Jesus. That's a lot. But yeah, that has been something. Even today, Nick ended up closing like some of the doors and windows and stuff while I was asleep to try to like quiet down the place. Just because like for the last few days we've just had these birds going absolutely bonkers. Um, and it's always like right as I'm about to go to sleep too. So yeah, it's kind of like that early morning sort of thing. What is keys? Okay. I don't know where the secret basement is. Maybe one day I'll learn, but for now I have secret keys, I guess. I don't think anybody else dropped here, and I don't think I changed that over to single file, did I? No, I didn't. Cool. Yeah. So I guess that's like mostly like what's been going on. And I've been pretty much getting around with like earplugs in because the birds are so like just so loud. It's been helping in like a little bit, but they're pretty solid going. I can't imagine what the cats think. Because like the cats get like a little bit stressed out when you get too much bird noises going on. Like they're not really sure what to do with that information. It's like, oh god, there is a bird. Now there's 50 birds and there's like constant barrage of sound and they're just like, oh god. Especially Phoenix. Phoenix panics when there's a lot of bird. He's like, he'll slink away because when Phoenix was like particularly little, probably like in that 1 to 2 years old kind of age group, him and my previous cat used to like hang out, hang around outside on the grass when I was like outside and stuff. And Phoenix kept getting like swooped by birds. I think he was mostly like antagonizing them. I think that's why that was happening in the first place, because like my other cat, she never got bothered by them. Like she'd just lay out there and they just couldn't give a fuck that she was there. But Phoenix was like, I don't know if he like looked at them wrong or something, but it was enough to like upset them and like bother him. So whenever he hears birds, he just kind of like goes, oh, I can't deal with this. I'm going inside. And I'm like, look, I don't blame you. Things go on a bit crackers. And honestly, I'd go inside too if I had a bird that was going to like look at me sideways, you know? I just love how like that's just my logic is like, oh yeah, just like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I find like some of the things that I say is like more amusing than it probably is. I'm very far away, but I actually don't mind this. I kind of like the run from here. I did finally get one of those. I got my favorite gun and I immediately just dropped it. Let's put that down. Because I've been pretty much going with like this combination. This, see on my back, the shotgun and the M24. These two have been kind of like my go-to. But pretty much the majority of battles, there are a couple where instead of this particular shotty, I've had like, you know, the DPS or I don't know, whatever it is, the S12K. They've been good. They've been real good. It's just because it's funny too. Is it? Just because it's funny to you. Gotta apologize for it. Look, I find some weird things funny. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I'm rambling on about half the time. And sometimes I just don't know if I'm like having this like really, really obscure conversation. Because you know how you guys are like, I don't know how you just talk constantly. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is just a constant stream of thoughts that are like processing through my head at all times. And I just happen to open my mouth and let them come out. That's what I've come to conclusion with. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I had to think about it for like the last couple of days after Scarlett asked me how do I keep like talking throughout stream. And I think the thing is like I think non-stop. I have continuous thought process going at all times. This is why I struggled to sleep back when I had like a day job and stuff, is like you try to shut your mind up for 5 minutes to go for a nap. Nah, that's not how that works. So yeah, as long as like I just say it out loud, I don't even know what I'm on about sometimes. That's why also sometimes I'll watch back a VOD and I'll be like, the fuck was I on about for like, I don't know, 3 hours in a stream? And then I'll like look back at it and I'll be like, oh yeah. I was wondering how you always seem to have something to talk about. Oh god, I probably should have shot them before getting in the water. Yeah, you're not the only person chilling. I get... It's probably... Oh, mate, I'll kill you. Hold on. Hold on, this guy's been a loud cunt. Let's see if I can blow you up first things first. See if that works. That doesn't. That didn't work. But I'll tell you what, he's probably hiding behind the rock. Probably shouldn't have run at me, mate. But whatever happened. Yeah, oh, shit, hold on. Scooch back. You have a DBS. Yes, I will take that. I will definitely take that. I'm in a bad spot here, but this will do it. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's one of the most commonly asked questions I have on Twitch. My most commonly asked question on YouTube happens to be how my PC is still able to run playing RimWorld. I mean, you know, different demographic situation there, but yeah, I don't know. I don't even really think about it. This is why I had trouble answering Scarlett the other day, was like, I don't think about it. So when I actually have to stop and think conversation stuff, I kind of like, I don't know, if I have to think about it, I kind of stop and slow down and think about it. I don't know why you threw a grenade, mate. Like, the other guy's up the hill. Good luck with that one. But yeah, I don't know. This is just generally everything that's going on through my head throughout, I guess, 3 or 4 hours of streaming. I still have this dialogue constantly going after stream and so on until, like, I fall asleep. And it doesn't really stop. I just stop opening my mouth to let it come out. If that makes sense. I make it sound like I'm making a conscious effort to, like, let, like, demons escape or something. But it's not. Sorry, I used up the G coin it gave me. I was going to say I didn't want that to expire without using it since it gave me stuff. But I should be able to make a key. I've got 2. There we go. I'll do it. Yeah, I think that's how I, like, yammer on in RimWorld and stuff. And, like, narrate what I'm doing in a game. Because, like, I'm constantly... Actually, yeah. I had something like this in... when Nick first watched one of my PUBG streams, he's like, you make it sound interesting, or you make it sound fun, and I never feel this way when I play it. And I'm like, this is how I, like, see and feel and think the entire way through. This is why I enjoy it. Like, I don't know. It's just easy for me to enjoy because this is what I'm thinking and this is what I'm doing when I'm doing something, I guess. That makes sense. Wonderful mystical mind of a prolic. Yeah, look, it's a constant stream of information. I see you, Keelan. I see you lurking. Keelan has been spotted. I am beeping your nose, Keelan. I'm also having some of my coffee. I might as well stop and have some of that. Lol. What's that for, chillin'? I'm not sure if you're, like, responding to Keelan or myself. I'm not sure which that's for. But Zula's still here. She's still in the back of my chair. She's not sulking as much tonight. She, like, I don't know. I don't recall her sleeping on the bed last night. Or this morning, I should say. I should say during the day instead of last night because it's daytime when I sleep. But, yeah, as soon as I got up, she, like, ran over to me. It was all, like, stretches and little brooks and stuff. It was very cute. What else have we got in here? I don't think we've changed on to a different season. I think it's just a different pass. Or it's a Dragon's Rise Survivor pass. Let's reach that to claim the next world. So this is only, what, 1? No, I did look at them all. This is 1, 2, and 3. So the jacket's only in, like, section 3. No, it's not the nose. Unforgivable. Yeah. I remember you were, like, against the nose booping the other day. So that's why I beeped it this time. A beep is only a light press. So hopefully I didn't reset you. What's that jacket? Oh, shit, there's a bike too. Oh, that looks alright. Oh, fuck, that looks nice. Starters, Nick would love that. Second of all, I quite like it. I would never purposely get in one of these unless it's the only vehicle I've got a choice of, because the trike bike is the most fucking deadly vehicle in the game. Like, it is the most unstable thing. I swear it relies on the actual weight of 2 people to drive properly. And then when you do have it, like, I already hit enough trees, but that one, like, it hooks me around like little trees and stuff. It's very dangerous, but it's very pretty. This has been one of the few packs since I'm not even sure how long ago that I actually like all the stuff in the Survivor Pass. For ages, all like the cars and the other stuff, none of that shit's interests me. But this is one of the ones where it has, like, I don't know. Oh, kill. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you with the beep. I hope your day is going all right, regardless of having gotten beeped as soon as you walked in here. Oh, man. That's too cute. I wouldn't mind having an emote that like has like big eyes like that, sort of crying. I've got I'll lose sound for a second, but I've got, where's mine? Where are you? I clicked on you recently. Where's my cat one? Got this one and Pout, which I think I could combine something like that and make like a tearful one. Like Pout is also like crying. But I wanted like a dedicated, like, you know, cry sort of one. I think this is down in like the danger zone area. Like, I think that's school and this is like that next area. So when I used to play this years ago, one of the people that we played with in our squad used to love jumping here. Every time we played with them, we couldn't land anywhere else on the map except for here. And this used to be like a really hot spot kind of thing. Like everybody used to kind of land here to kill the remaining people from the school and the apartments. And I always hated it. But at the same time, I kind of got used to this environment. So whenever I've had to like go through this area late game, I'm not at a super disadvantage. And that's why I've kind of like also taken the time to kind of just jump wherever the fuck I feel like it. What are you doing, Azula? Azula's run off. Yeah, I tend to jump anywhere because I know that it will give me experience. I think I came in there. Yeah, give me that. It's a petition for Lamau emote to be, was it first on your list? It depends how I draw it, though. Some of them are really difficult. And I pretty much, these days, I don't actually draw until almost the morning of the art stream, usually. Because I do better with art stuff if I've freshly drawn it, like same day. So if I draw something and I like it and then I take it to the computer and I start drawing it on the computer, I do substantially better. I'm going to leave the shoddy here. I know it would benefit me, but I'm going to leave it. And I'll see how I go with this combination. Not that. Give me this. Yes. I used to land there every time to clean up school. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea. I've already got that backpack. I don't know why I tried to pick it up again. I guess we're all green ammo, so this should be okay. I really need to get back into practice of using the ARs because I haven't done that for a while. I haven't used ARs for a bit. But yeah, I pretty much got into habit when I started playing by myself that I would drop everywhere, anywhere, just randomly just yeet out of the plane and go straight down and see what that is. And I didn't care. I'd get used to it if I died quick, whatever, you know. You want the wheeze emote. I actually wouldn't mind doing a wheeze emote because there's so many times conversationally that I'm ready to like 100% wheeze with like a lol. But like the biggest problem I've got with drawing stuff is the expressions and stuff, trying to make it uniquely my character, but at the same time also emphasizing that exact expression without it being, you know, line for line the exact same thing, because my pout emote is, was it Aqua from, I don't know what the anime is called, but I know the character's called Aqua. Nick watched the anime and I like using the emote, but I like using the actual character in like text messages and stuff like that for like being like pouty and whiny and bratty and stuff, you know, or like when I'm like in a bad mood and I'm like crying a little bit and I don't want to do something, then that also works beautifully for that. Hey, mate. There you go. I thought it looked familiar. Yeah, that one is more of a line for line one. And in hindsight, I wish it wasn't a line for line. That's why I want to redo that one at some point. I want to, like, that was literally, I had just started drawing again. So I didn't have much experience with the mouse again at that point. It'd been years since I drew. And then I drew that, which was more of a trace, honestly, for that one. Where am I? I'm pretty much in the circle here. I could probably go up towards this way. Konosuba. Konosuba. I know I'm butchering it. Don't worry about it. Not that stressed. Yeah, so when I started doing my first emotes, I hadn't drawn since 2011. And so it had been a while since I drew anything. And I was drawing everything with a mouse in a new program I'd never used before in GIMP 2. So I was like really like beginning level again with my art. So I took it really easy and got a couple of like things that I really liked. Like my heart's emote was completely different when I started. It was more like a Sailor Venus character type thing. But I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that it looked like very clearly and obviously very like Sailor Venus. So I changed it and recreated it, and that's how we've got the new love emote. So it went from hearts to love. And yeah, cry or pout, I want to separate that into two things. There's one, I want pout to be its own thing. And I also want cry to be its own thing. But I also kind of want maybe two different cry ones. Like one to be like, you know, a playful kind of cry, and the other one to be like a legitimate like sob. Like absolutely, you know, like not so much like snot dripping type of one, but you know, absolutely fucking bawling type one. The only problem is when you draw art, like this doesn't apply to everybody, but this is how it works for me, is that I have to pull the expressions and do the motions and stuff to like really actually like get the image to look like what it's supposed to look like. So like I can take reference images and stuff like that, but a lot of my art is modeled off myself, like hands and hair and come on, like you know, hands and hair, and when you do like expressions and stuff like that, like I got to pull the expressions to be able to do the thing, which is really difficult, especially like with my shocked one. I had to sit there looking incredibly shocked for a few hours before I could get that. I remember when I was younger and I used to like draw in my lunchtime at work, and I used to have people like, the fuck are you doing? I was like cycling through like a bunch of like expressions. Like anybody that knows Jim Carrey, where he's like cycling with like the fan back and forth and he's like going from like super happy to like crying and stuff. It's like that. Like you're literally like 1 minute you're drawing and you're focusing, the next minute you're pulling this like absolutely horrendous expression to like over exaggerate so you can like feel and see what it is. Like the best way to learn how to draw is pull out a mirror and watch yourself, or like look at your hands and try to draw what you see and stuff. That's how I learnt. I don't actually also know if I'm going in towards it. Don't lay down. I mashed the wrong key. What's it? All the crying ones. Those are all pretty cute. I actually like the black and white one crying because it's like very lightly like but violently shaking at the same time. That's pretty good. And the last one with the little like cross eyes with that kind of emotion in it too. Where are you going, mate? Going up and over that hill. I'm not actually worried that anybody's here. Like the doors and stuff are open, but I'm not hearing any activity, so I'm not worried about it. I also need to just check my headset is up. I was gonna say, I'm like, I haven't heard footsteps for a while and I've been losing a few matches, so I'll just check my headset. I'm like, no, it's there, it's good. But yeah, I'll keep going. They kind of went this way, so I'm guessing there was a drop. Yeah, anyway. Those are like some of the funniest parts about about learning to draw, is like if you're gonna draw in public and you're gonna draw with the emotions and stuff, just be prepared for people to like legitimately just be like, the fuck is this one doing? Oh shit. Oh fuck. I gotta get behind this tree. Keep going, mate. I don't want to get run over. I'm going to sleep now. It's nice to pop by. No worries, chilling. It's nice having you hang out too. See if I can maybe... Nah, I was never going to get it. A mouthful sleep, chillin'. Yeah. Hopefully you get some good sleep after your outing today. I hope you rest well. Hello. Hi. Yeah, get back. A little bit further. Alright. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. What the fuck? How am I supposed to fight that? That is, oh god. If I could fire out of a car while I'm driving, like, yes, I'd be menacing. I don't even know how to climb out. Is there something here that tells me? Does anybody know how to climb out of a car while you're currently in the car without ejecting from the car? Because if I could learn that, I could start practicing that. Because I don't actually know. That's why I can't fire out of cars. Where is my settings? You. What is the keybinds? I need to learn this. Isn't it right click or something? I have no idea. I legitimately have no fucking clue. Combat vehicle. I've never stopped to take a look. One stunt. Toggle. Wait, aerial stunt? There's a button for aerial stunt? Really? E. Maybe. I'll have to grab a car and find out. Let's go grab a car and fuck around for a few minutes. I don't get to play with one here, but I can kick this wall. Yay. Yeah, no, look, whenever somebody comes at me and they're in a car, I can guarantee you I'm not going to win. Because either they're going to run me over or they're going to fire out of the car and I'm fucked. And I haven't been able to take on anybody at all when I'm in a car. There's been so many car chases I've lost or flipped or just died in a tragic fire and stuff like that because somebody has been chasing me while absolutely laying into my car. It's been mental. But you got to not be the driver. See, he looked like he was in the driving seat, but then again, he could also have control too and been in the passenger seat. I'll have to look because see, Australia, the driving seat is the right front seat. So when I see somebody in that, I automatically see them as driving, but he might have been a passenger because I know it's opposite in this game. Right click or something. I thought it was E. It's been a few years since I played. My first kill was immediately followed by jumping out of the car and killing myself in excitement. I've done that so many times, Mirthless. I'll be like, oh man, I'm going to sneak up on this first, especially when I was using Warzone in between. When I was playing Warzone before streams and then like after it and stuff like that, I got to a point where I ejected from so many vehicles mid-battle because in Warzone you can jump out and just fight. In PUBG, it counts as like road rash, so you jump out of the moving vehicle, you're gonna die. But I'm gonna need a gun for starters. I don't see any cars nearby. There's this one cunt here. I could probably go like wide over here. Oh no, there might be three of us. There might be three of us here. Your face when people... Oh, give me a sec. Your face when people come play PUBG after War Thunder. Oh man. Scars. Yeah, no, War Thunder. I haven't like looked into it yet. I know Snipe plays it, so I've heard like a little bit about it, but I haven't actually seen too much of the gameplay. I've seen a little bit of him playing it, but I would say that he maybe doesn't play it as per the usual. Maybe a little more psychotic than most. I'll tell you what. Let's go. I'm gonna die. If I could get this car. I don't have health. Let's go. Oh, come on. Walk backwards. Go backwards. Go backwards. Damn it. Oh, man. There was a car right there, too. I didn't even notice when I came down. That was quite learning. Look, it was something. You should really see me like when I managed to like fly parallel into something and land particularly unusually. I'll tell you what, tonight's one of the quickest like no fucking kill rounds. Honestly, back to back. I'm getting a lot of them. If I have a look at where's my career match history, yeah, we've had a lot of like no kills tonight. Look at them all. It's terrible, but it's fine. It's fucking classic me. Classic me at best. Then Satisfactory 2 updates ago. If you exited a vehicle, you got placed at the front of it. So anytime you exited while driving, you get to run You get run over by your own car? What the fuck kind of bullshit update is that, Shadow? Seriously. Like, I like the fact that, for instance, in Warzone, you can, like, everybody can just stand on the car. And the funniest thing is, I love playing with players that think that it causes a lot of, like, weight drag. But the thing is, if they're inside the car, it's got the exact same level of weight drag. It's just that the only difference is that you can stand more people outside on the car. So obviously, the more powerful the vehicle, the, like, more fast you can kind of go, and slower it is, slower it will go and stuff, right? But in PUBG, you can't do that. And to be fair, I also play solo, so it's not like I've got, like, added people that I can practice that with. But I'd love to see, like, I don't know, whenever I come out of, like, a vehicle, it counts as killing myself by, like, vehicle kill. I like the spinning. Is that a cat girl? Hold on. Is that a spinning cat girl? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, anyway. I'll see if I can find another car again. Oh, fox. I was wondering, I'm like, it's itty bitty, but I'm like, the tail looks like it might be, like, white-ish. I just couldn't tell. I'm like, it could be a cat girl. But yeah. Let's go see if I can find another car and another gun and not die in 3 seconds flat. I think I've been, like, up in, like, the closest, like, death areas for, like, most of tonight. Let's go down here. I can't imagine too many people dropping straight away. I do that and I look up and there's, like, a bunch of people dropped. Anybody up around me? Doesn't look like there's anybody here. They've all gone forwards. I can see them, by the way. There's, like, one right there, right between my feet. Yeah. All right. I don't think anybody's going to be here. I don't see anybody. I'll listen for parachutes, though, just in case. All right. I bet you anything there's probably not going to be a fucking car here. Can I have the... you know what? Don't give me that gun. Give me this. Is it, you know, the old silent... What is it? Comical... what is it? Comical shorts that used to run on TV with the silly noises for scene changes. Sort of, maybe. I think they do. When it comes to TV, music, movies, stuff like that, I don't have a very good memory. I was in a car crash some years ago and hit my head pretty solid, ended up with some amnesia for certain things. So I don't necessarily know for sure if I know what you're on about. I kind of feel like I vaguely maybe do, but I'm not 100% certain of it. But yeah, that's another fun fact to learn about me, I guess. Yeah, there's some things like TV and media and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure. But if I sit there and I actually, like, watch it for a while, and I tend to remember it, then I'll know if I've seen it or not. Because usually I won't actually know until I'm, like, halfway through something or, like, 3/4 of the way through. Except for The Last Unicorn was the only one thing that got me immediately. The Last Unicorn was one where as soon as the opening music started, I started crying uncontrollably, and I couldn't understand why I was crying so hard for no reason. I just heard opening music and I just started crying, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is happening? And that's when I realized that a whole bunch of memories and stuff were locked, and, like, hearing certain triggers and stuff bring back, like, feelings and emotions and stuff, and all my brain knew is that the movie's really sad. So when I heard the music, I just started crying. And after watching it, obviously, I remembered the whole thing, and it was an incredible experience for anybody that has never had amnesia before. So when you watch something that unlocks memories and feelings and emotions and stuff as you go through it, it's incredibly powerful. It's like nostalgia, but, like, magnified and more intense kind of thing. And if it's a good, like, if it's a positive and stuff, it's incredible. It's absolutely, like, just heartwarming to experience kind of stuff. But yeah, no, it's all right. Don't need to apologize for that. It's not really any kind of secret. I say it every now and then, like, mention it every now and then if I get a question that kind of, like, is relative to it. But, like, yeah, it's all good. I'm pretty used to it by now. So I don't know how far I'll fuck. I don't have time to fuck around. Fuck. Alright, I actually have to find something better to get out of here. I'm well and truly too far away. to fuck around with guns, but if I wanted to, if I tried to go to, say, Control 2, E is not it, right click is not it, clicks aren't it. Alright, even as a passenger, I should be able to do this, right? Got a couple of seconds I can fuck with this. Ain't tab. What is the button? ZX. What was that? Okay, that got out gun. That's first person. That's grenade wheel. Nope. No idea. We'll get there. Apparently, though, there was a button. There was a button that does horn, which usually is X. This car might not have a horn. And if I can find one that has a horn, apparently that is the same button that does aerial tricks as a car that has a horn. Give me this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me this. I'm like, don't flip over the car. Does this have a horn? There's a horn. Okay, so left click is aerial tricks. How do I perform aerial tricks? You haven't even seen me yet. So I am very proud to say that I park all my cars like Ace Ventura. And like most of the time, it doesn't matter if they're upside down. I'm going the wrong way too. Brilliant. Let's go back this way. So apparently, oh wait, that kind of made it turn a little more. If I can get some air, this thing is supposed to be the same button. Nah, that doesn't do aerial tricks. Come on. I'll tell you what might do it. I've never tried using like... Okay, so you can flip and rotate a bike. Maybe it applies to that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. There's a bike over here, but it looks like a trike. So I'll just like cautiously come up on this thing. Because if it's a... Yeah, no, you're a trike. I don't want that no fucking trike. Keep that thing there. That thing is a death trap for me. Like, yes, the motorbikes already are, but like, that's extra. It's like, you know. Or, is that a buggy? I'll tell you what. We're taking that buggy. Alright. Let's try aiming with right click and shooting with left click. I looked it up. Hopefully if that helps. Okay. Well, I know I can shoot off the back of this thing and I can't aim out of it. So I'll have to wait until I get into zone. Essentially, it's like zooming in and then firing, I guess. If that's the case. Alright. Thank you for looking it up, Mirthless. Because, like, sometimes I've been in battles and I'm like, if I only knew how to fire out the window, because I've got to kill people in cars. That's still an achievement. Oh, Jesus. Them apples be fucking strong. I've got to get an achievement that is killing people with cars. Where is this fucking map? Hold up. Not that. I keep hitting N. I need that bridge. Yeah, there's another one of these things here. Is it Vandium boxes? Look, those things were absolutely fucking tank boxes. Like, I didn't see them to begin with, but I'll tell you what, they should not have been that fucking sturdy.